The first year throughout our history, only members of the Masters of the Nightwind have been appointed to undertake these tasks. This is the first time an
Really?
Allow me to explain. Our tribe has not just our own history. It is a tradition we have observed. However, when a maid and these scrolls can only be woven by someone of the Ictomasaur Elder's choosing. When the Ictomasaur Elder senses a major change in the ley lines, it will issue a formal declaration to appoint a creator for this scroll.
Whoa, so you mean...
Elder Talapo sensed a ley line change quite some time ago, but had not yet designated the scroll weavers until you arrived.
Okay, but...
As a matter of fact, that
How come?
in the 200 years that Elder Talapo...
Does that mean 200 years?
No. They all submitted scrolls in time, yet each of them...
Man, this tribe gets more
Yes, the notion that we have...
Huh. That's...
But I have dedicated...
Wow, that sounds...
Only a small... By the time the...
So...
While I haven't gotten to the precisely, it's nothing to be worried about. Simply a means of validate... I can explain. This garb is one of our important cultural relics.
Oh...
Please, follow me. Do you see the scroll? If you today's test is, quite simply...
That's it?
I assure you, it's not as easy as it sounds. But then, we will be no closer to good.
Whoa, we really did get teleported. It seems like this place is Let's take a look around and see what we can find. So many woven scrolls here? I don't remember seeing some of them before. This one really stands out from the rest. Yeah, you're... Over there, something just flashed. Traveler, did you catch that? Oh, right. Aha! There is something hiding here! Yep, this looks like our ticket out of this place. Whew, we finally made it out.
It is just as I thought. You are in. Yes.
Sure did.
This specific kind of scroll was left to us by our ancestors. It is a most mysterious color that most people cannot even detect. Yet there are those who are born with a natural ability to perceive it.
You mean...
That space you just entered was an exhibition centuries ago. A great shaman by the name of Huitzilin put in place a security measure so that anyone who entered the room without permission, it exists to this day. And although I have not managed to decipher how it works, I haven't. Once someone is trapped inside, it is all but impossible for them to escape without outside help. Clearly you must have this ability, which leads me to believe that our Iktomisor Elder can sense this ability in people, and that it appoints a scroll.
Another secret power? Traveler. Still, having this ability doesn't change the fact that neither of us know where to...
Don't worry about that. The method for weaving this kind of scroll appears to be largely this. If my suspicions are correct, the dyeing process is also a little different from the norm, but I don't anticipate any major issues there. As long as you two can source the dye itself.
Cool! We'll follow your...
Great! Then please use your abilities. We'll make a few sample pieces to test out my hypothesis. And if that goes well, we can begin the scroll in earnest. If you agree to help, you can expect to be handsomely rewarded once this is all...
Agreed! Especially if there's a reward in it. What is the reward, by the way? Is it food? I'm in hopes it's food.
Given the stakes involved for our tribe, I was thinking a substantial sum of mora would be appropriate. Surely that would be preferable to just a free meal.
More works too. Anyway, how do we go about finding these ingredients? Are we supposed to just keep walking around Natland until we stumble across them?
Thankfully not. I've already identified a location where I suspect they may be found, and I've arranged for someone to guide you there. Your guide is waiting just outside. You can set off at your leisure.
I take it you're the ones appointed by Elder Tol—
Yep. And
Call me Toltec.
I'd leave her be. The warriors of the Flower Feather Clan are a proud bunch who never show their vulnerability in public, even if they've gone wingless.
oh, Chasca?
Good to see you again, Traveler and Paimon. Before we carry on, let's get a little further away before Koyer notices.
So, that girl on the bridge, Koyer, you said? Should she—
Don't worry. That's exactly why I'm here. Elder Alpa sent me to keep an eye on her. If she does attempt the unthinkable— I doubt it'll come to that, though. She's a fighter. A warrior, in fact. One who aimed for this— Well, in the Flower Feather Clan, there's an elite flying squad made up of Kukasaur riders. But it's an extremely selective squad. To become a rider, you need to undergo a trial where you not only demonstrate mastery of the relevant skills, but also win the approval of the Kukasaurs. Very few candidates make— Koyer has spent years training for her most recent attempt, but unfortunately she didn't pass. So it's not hard to see why she's so upset. Sometimes, after multiple failed attempts to pass the flying test and win the Kukasaur's approval, they resolve to quit trying for good. We call those people the wingless.
Do they get expelled from the tribe?
What? No, of course not. They're still prized warriors. We have a saying: just as the Kukasaur treasures every feather on its body, this hits even harder in the wake of the war. All up to science. Every Kukasaur, until then, all we can do is—
Ah, okay.
Well, from the sound of her whistling, her confidence has been seriously shaken. No Kukasaur is going to— Yeah. People from my tribe call to their Saurian companions by whistling or blowing a horn. So it sounds like Koyer was trying— But the Kukasaurs are an even prouder bunch than our warriors. First she failed the trial, and now she's struggling to even summon a Kukasaur. That's only gonna hurt her confidence further. And getting—
Surely there must be something—
That's very kind of you. Koyer's flying skills are up to par, but mentally she's stuck in a rut. I'm going to lay low nearby, just in case she takes a turn for the worse. Let me give you a
Koyer still isn't giving up, even though Chasca said that she has to— What if we could get a Kukasaur?
It's a Kukasaur. I was beginning to think you'd all given up on me completely. Excuse me? Would you mind if we did some... I think I know where I went wrong in the test now. I need to maintain a higher speed on my turns. Also, I really want to try some stall turns. Huh? That sounded like a whistle. Hey! Wait! Wait!
Do you think Koyer's feeling better now? Let's go back to that bridge and check.
Chasca! I summoned a Kukasaur! Although, unfortunately, someone else
Oh, really? That is unfortunate. But if you can do it once, you can...
You're right. You know, I almost thought about giving up.
Hey, Chasca, how's Koyer doing?
Huh? Who are you?
These are my, friends. You came up in conversation the other day because I was telling them about...
Oh, the Traveler, huh? So that's you. What do you mean up and coming? Anyway, we haven't met before.
Maybe you saw him in the stadium? Or anywhere, really.
If you say so.
Koyer, Chasca. Here you are. I've been looking everywhere for you two.